Hello. Nope.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I started it, and then you just put a fucking thing in chat.
House.
House. Did you get an ad for House? I've been getting pet food.
I haven't gotten an ad for House since the Harry Potter shit.
Trans rights. Yeah, it is weird how that pops up, especially on fanfiction.net. It popped up whenever me and Tom were doing the creepypasta stuff. As well. At least for me. I'm not sure why it popped up for me. I don't Google horses. I Google a lot of animals. Horses typically ain't one.
And it makes me think of that one video where it's like sounds like one of those nature documentaries, and it's like a giant horse cock, da da da, and then somebody voiced in the background, "Oh, what?"
Things I have placed up my ass.
Oh, wow.
Vibrated. You not seen that video?
No, but I have seen a video where this one was talking about stuff she had to deal with in the ER, and a redneck decided to pleasure himself with a peeled potato up his butt, and then when it got stuck, proceeded to stab himself in the butt multiple times, trying to get with a screwdriver, trying to get the potato out.
You don't stick food up there!
So then a surgeon had to go up there, remove the potato, and then suture, stitch up the 15 plus holes the dude stuck in his ass and colon.
You don't stick food in any orifices where food is not meant to go. It's like that lady who tried to masturbate with a hot dog.
Ew.
I also remember, there's this one thing, and it was just this year-end list of things according to that had to be removed from people according to the Surgeon General or something like that. And someone stuck an egg up one of the bottom two holes.
Was it at least hard-boiled?
I believe so, because they couldn't get it out because it broke, it just kind of turned to mush. Regardless of whether or not it was, there's something...
Eggshells.
Well, yeah, eggshells, but also just fucking egg flesh. Or whatever you're supposed to call the meat of the egg when it's boiled. That's not something you want in either of those orifices.
What do you have?
Shit's gonna be hard.
What do you have? Nico, what do you have?
Fucking cats. Just giving
No, that was the dog.
Oh, that was dog. That's right, Nico's the dog.
Yeah, Nico's the dog.
Anyway, we are continuing with the Sir Sam thing.
Hey, babe.
By Lady Saber. Saber?
Sabibibibi?
Sabibibi.
Go lay down.
Chivalrous Sam phones a friend, part 1, or why winning anything has never sucked so much.
Go lay down.
This will be the third installment of Sam the Chivalrous.
Lay down.
One of those fucking stereotypical medieval trumpet things that look like one of those fucking voo sailors, but made out of metal. Just.
If you don't like me doing this to your snoot, then go lay down.
Okay.
He won't lay down, and he keeps sticking his very long snoot into my boob. So so what I do is I take my fingers at the top of his snout, and I just kind of gently pull and make it look like he's snarling. And he hates it when you do that. Yet he won't go lay down. He just lets me keep doing it, even though he's annoyed.
Yeah, most dogs don't like it when you hook with their face.
Okay, there you go. Now he goes and lay down. That's a good boy. Lay down. Just lay down. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
haunts.
Okay. Player 1 is me, Lady Saber, 16 at the time, foreign exchange student, here on a 2-year program, undergoing culture shock and suffering chronic cringe pain from daily interactions with Sam.
Heh. Chronic cringe pain just sounds like the story of my life.
All day,
Player
every
2
day.
is every day. Every day. Player 2 is Samuel Spaghetti Breath, king of the annolini, the ravioli, and the fettuccine, lord of the sandal socks. I think I just vomited in my mouth a little. And protector of the ladies, complete lard, wears cargo shorts, Minecraft hoodie. The need a moment.
Poof.
Woo! New Balance sneakers and Argyle fedora. Does anyone ever actually wear New Balance? Well, I guess for me, New Balance has always been kind of like poor man's Nike. You know what I mean? Maybe not. I don't know. Then again, I wear mostly hiking boots because I like to hike. And also I find them comfortable. For some reason. He reeks like the garbage disposal of an Italian restaurant.
Ew.
Yeah. You don't want to be smelling one of those. That's how Tony got sent to the hospital. Destroyed his olfactory lobe. He
Okay.
was like, hey, Tony, take a whiff of this. And he just started bleeding profusely from his face.
Okay. So here we go. Supporting character 3 is John. Previously identified as Cute Boy. Slightly taller than Sam. He and I share a lot of common interest, or are, at the very least, interested in each other's interests. We're not dating yet, but it's heading in that direction. He and his family are from Louisiana, so he speaks passable French with a funny accent that I make fun of often.
My question is, what kind of cute boy? Are we talking about soft boy cute, or I don't know, that's my immediate thought when I think cute boy is soft boy.
Probably the boy next door.
Yes, that is a different kind of cute boy. AskFred.net is an online registration system used to sign up for fencing tournaments. Why ask Fred? It's a great tool to see who is going to be at a tournament and how many fencers will attend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
You're like, okay.
Here we go. This story takes place the Sunday after Sam's first fencing lesson at a local tournament. It's a rather large event with a great mix of fencers. My coaches regularly send email updates to our group with upcoming tournaments, and Sam is on this list. Oof.
Nope, I guess at very least he's been keeping up with the classes. So I guess small round of applause for that. 1 golf clap, that's what you get, Sam. After a few days of school and minor cringy run-ins with Sam, I'm looking forward to a Sunday of competition for the first time in a long time, and the first time in America. The Saber event is in the afternoon, Foil is in the morning, and Epée is in between. I register on Ask Fred a few days prior.
You there?
Yes? I read my line. Do I need to reread? Was I not audible?
Oh. For a second, the way it looked to me, it was like that was part of the paragraph below it as well. So I was like, why did you stop? But no, that was, yeah, I'm sorry. That was my brain going, I am done. Fuck everything.
You had a pudding brain moment.
Which is ironic, because I'm kind of eating pudding.
Ooh.
John has expressed an interest in my fencing. Oh, baby. So he's tagging along to watch this tournament. It's about an hour drive, so we sit in the back seat and talk shit about our classes. Both he and my host's mother don't know much about fencing tournaments, so I'm also waxing eloquent on that subject. Regarding my appearance, I am almost polar opposite of how I present myself in practice. I did my hair in loose pigtails, applied eyeliner and blush, generally got dolled up. The makeup I use deals really well with sweat, but it's expensive, so I only wear it to tournaments. Smart.
Makes sense.
The purpose here is to look innocent and harmless. It throws off the competition, and I look great in my medal photos. Damn, girl! Like,
fucking hell,
I need to know
ruthless.
I need to know what fucking makeup she's using, because shit! That sounds like that'd be great for cosplay, because you get all sweaty and gross in cosplay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We arrived... Fuck, I was just thinking about, like, the various characters. Like, my immediate thought was just the character of Tony, just like, wait, are you wearing makeup to combat? Yeah, it's waterproof. Why? Fucking felt like it. Anyway. Arrived on time. Zepe is finishing up and awarding medals. I apologize if I haven't been pronouncing that correctly, that's just my best approximation of it. The last competitors are stumbling out, sweaty and gross, grinning like idiots on their victory rush. The tournament is being held in a dusty downstairs dojo, pretty upscale as far as tournaments go. It smells like fermenting sweat and vaguely of marinara sauce. I sign into the registration deck before... Ow!
That sounds
Descending.
painful.
Yeah, with my big fucking schnoz. A lot of fucking power behind those sneezes. Before descending, there we go. Your line.
Give me a second.
Oh, hey.
You,
On
sort of threw me off with your fucking sneeze. Okay.
My facial expulsion.
Yeah.
Nope, that sounded way worse than I meant, and I already meant it to sound bad.
Facial expulsion. I just expelled my face. I was done with it.
That weirdly enough sounds more like you expelled on a face.
Oh.
I meant expelled from my face, not
Okay.
I mean, we've already said some cursed things today.
So many cursed things today.
I believe the phrase moist face chasm was used at some point.
Yeah, that was used in last session.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There he is. Chivalrous Sam, perched atop the bleachers, staring into my soul from across the room. His fedora is covering a mass of dried sweat and grease that might have once been hair. Oh, God. Fuck did I do my foot? Sorry.
I don't know.
Like I had a piece of skin just peeling off the top of my foot.
I don't have anything peeling off, but I did accidentally, like, fucking kick a gate that was being used to, like, keep the dogs in place. And my foot started bleeding, so I have that to deal with.
Oof.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not as bad as when I woke up with my foot bleeding.
Oof.
Apparently in my sleep, one of my nails, like one of my toenails, cut one of my neighboring toes.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's why I keep mine trimmed.
Oh yeah, like I typically keep mine trimmed. It's just that I'm not looking at my feet as much, so I don't think about them as much as my fingers.
Oh, sorry. Sam hails me with a full arm wave and the tip of a fedora.
Who does full arm waves?
Like he can't quite decide which will win Milady's heart. He gets to his
Hey.
feet and gallops down the bleacher steps, meeting me halfway. John, who had been walking... Stop, it sounds like fapping.
Okay, if fapping sounds like that, there's bigger problems. There are much bigger problems.
John, who had been walking behind me, draws up on my left. Hi, Lady Sable. You look ravishing today. I'm about to say
I hate
thanks.
that word.
I'm about to say thanks and move on when John cuts it. Yeah, she does. In a warm tone of voice, and lays a hand on my elbow. It turns into a Mexican standoff. While these two rooster people suck in their breath and puff out their chest. Bok, bok, bok.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was adorable.
Leave me the fuck alone, bitch.
Make me. I shoulder my way past Sam with John beside me, set my stuff down against the wall, and warm up with stretches. John sits on the bleachers next to me, and we talk about Sam. I'm not sure if Sam was here to fence and just stayed another 3 hours to watch me fence, or if he saw I was signed up and dropped in. If it's that second one, there's some real concerns about the boy's hair. Like, even at my worst, it would take multiple days of not showering for my hair to get greasy. Like greasy like that.
It takes me like a week and a half of not showering to get my hair like that. And I very rarely get that bad unless I'm really, really, really depressed.
In my case, it's like I have the exact opposite of dry skin.
You produce a lot of oils?
Yeah.
Mood.
I'm wondering if it's a diet thing. But that's basically the reason why I kind of do my best to exfoliate every day. Because the last thing I need, like, my skin's for the most part relatively clear, but every so often something just fucking pops up and it's like, no, get off my body. I hate it.
Get on my body.
Maybe later. Let's see. Both prospects were equally discomforting. I wanted to say disconcerting. Sam was still standing in the middle of the room, trying to contain his anger that his chivalry was slighted by some douchebag. His knightly intuition must have indicated that I needed saving from the chivalrousness of John because he joins our conversation. Nick. It's your line.
You here to fence today? No, I came for the aromatherapy. Oh, hey Sam. Yeah, I'm going to do Saber in a bit. Cool beans. You look good today. Are you wearing makeup? Here we go. Yeah? Indeed. That's a pity. You shouldn't need to. I think natural beauty is the best way to go.
Motherfucker, my eyeliner looks fierce. Don't you start with me.
Right? Like, I'm sorry, but I feel confident as shit when I got some of that sparkly highlighter on my face where it looks like boom, boom. Doesn't matter how I turn, my face is just like bam, bam,
Like,
oh bam.
until humans evolve to the point to where we end up having it, to where we just have naturally, like, near black skin around the eyes, I'm gonna be fucking wearing that shit.
Right? I smile awkwardly and nod, trying to work my way out of my own head so I can perform today. Sam opens his mouth to say something when John cuts him short. Sam, Lady Saber is trying to warm up.
Oh, fuck. This...
John, Lady Saber and I are trying to conversate. Can you please not butt into our discussion, please? John shakes his head and looks away. I finish my stretching routine, still a long way from my groove, and dress into my uniform while Sam sizes me up. He's making my skin crawl.
Gross.
Oof.
In most fencing tournaments, there are 2 rounds of competition. First, gold pool splits everyone off into groups of 4 to 6. You fence everyone in your pool to get a feeling of how everyone is fencing that day. All bouts are to 5 points. The pools are distributed so that players with a lettered rank are evenly split amongst lower-ranked and unranked fencers. After pools, everyone is seated into a bracket for 4 direct elimination. These bouts are to 15 points. The loser is knocked out and the winner advances. They knock the loser unconscious?
Yes.
Metal.
The ranking
before
system.
anyone fucking says anything, I was playing the fool. I wasn't being serious.
The ranking system goes from A, professional, Olympic, and generally expert level, down to E, which is novice. Under E rank, there is U, which is unranked. U fencers are highly unpredictable as it only means they haven't competed very much, or haven't competed recently. Someone can practice for 10 years without competing, and they'll still be a U. In this case, because I had not competed in America before, my rating was a U. I'll answer more questions about this in the comments, but we gotta keep this story moving.
Okay. Makes sense. Also, I was looking up for appropriate things because for some reason my brain started slipping to Spanish. Pendejo. That's an appropriate title for Sir Sam. Anyway, I also ended up with Hijo de puta. The first pool... Wait, no. Yep. Okay, first pool bout played right into my hands. My opponent was ranked E and had clearly gone to his head. He swaggers onto the strip, sizing me up. I play silly, tossing my hair and looking overly excited and nervous. Mood.
You do that, though.
Fucking mood. Okay, but when I do it, it's not an act. I'm just an airhead.
True.
We come on guard, and I score the first touch quickly. I act surprised. Ask the ref, did I get it? Oh my fucking god. This is a fucking, like, this is the kind of shit that I'd have, like, just a character who's, like, trying to knock someone down a peg do. My opponent is a little miffed, but tries again. I land a touch on the side of his mask. Hits like this make your ears ring. Oh, that's fun. And he makes a frustrated noise. Next, I hit him hard on the cuff. He realizes by now I'm a little more than I appear to be, But he can't
For a
compensate.
second, I thought you were going to say hit him hard on the cock. Because you started, and then you're like, wait, no, cuff.
Did it start out as cough? Because I meant cough. This ain't this kind of story.
Harder, master.
No! This is why you don't leave us unsupervised.
This is exactly Tom. Why you leave us unsupervised,
Tom. This is your fault. He realizes now that I'm a little more than I appear to be, but he can't compensate, and the bout ends 5-0. I flounce and eagerly shake his hand. Good effort.
Sir Sam is up in the bleachers, cheering for me louder than he realized. It's more obnoxious than enthusiastic. And really cringeworthy because he's pretty much the only person cheering. He yells encouragements the whole time, like, "Get him, Lady Saber," and "Yeah, that's my girl." The pattern is the same for the next 4 bouts. It's almost as helpful as a back pocket on a shirt.
Pretty sure the only way you could get away with that is if, 1, you're in full cheerleader uniform, and 2, you are actually doing a cheerleading routine. Simps, take note.
Oh no.
Hello.
2,000-year-old green serpentine stone mask found at the base of a pyramid in the sun, Teotihuacan, Mexico. It looks like the fucking mask from The Mask.
Yeah, but that mask was associated with Loki.
But still.
I mean, if anime has taught me anything, you put that on, you turn into a vampire. And I apologize to anyone who's not a JoJo fan. I have just been basically binge watching that recently because I need to get through it. Let's see. There we go. Finally, pools are finished. There's some downtime between pools and direct eliminations, while the referees turn in score sheets and everyone is seated. Sir Sam takes this chance to woo Milady.
I'm sorry, everybody was what?
Seated. Don't take it in that direction. I read that and I was like, oh, my mind is corrupted. But I didn't say anything. Because I thought that was below me.
No, I'm below you.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh. Oh.
You act like I would top. In what universe would I top?
I don't know, the good universe. And not this shit show that we live in. Oh, you're sleepy, baby. Sleepy, sleepy Jack.
Also, like I'm pretty sure I said earlier, I don't know whether or not it came through. If you want to try this shit, Sir Sam, cheerleader's uniform, full cheerleading routine. The only way it's gonna work.
Alright, so. He approaches me looking overly excited with his fedora in one hand, waving it like a slimy, wriggling fish.
I think you might need to ask some questions about that fedora.
Right. You fenced really well, Lady Saber. Thanks, Sam. You know, I noticed that John wasn't cheering you on at all. You probably didn't see, but I was the whole time. That's because I told him how annoying it is when you're competing. Yeah, I heard. But it's usually better if you don't make so much noise. It can be really distracting on the strip. Sam looks dejected for a moment before getting visibly mad. You know, I was just trying to help. You don't have to be so rude about it just because I'm distracting you. I didn't have to stay at this tournament all day just for you, Lady Saber. I'm just being nice. I wish I had a pocket full of cookies to give you, Sam, for being such a nice guy, TM sarcasm implied.
It's decapitation time. The guillotine has the hungies for neckbeards.
I forget how violent you get when it comes to neckbeard stories.
Well, yeah, it's like even with like the bad fan fictions, it's like I don't tend to get, I get legitimately angry. Part of it is just kind of like an act. It's like the whole thing of just playing up like how fucking annoying different things are. But at the end of the day, I don't really wish ill will on anyone. It's just, hey, that's a problematic message, or this could be done better, or stuff like that. At the end of the day, that's what that shit is rooted in. Neckbeard stories, though, are a different thing entirely, partly because of the fact that if the said story is true, that means that this is an actual person pulling this shit.
Sorry. Just a quick interruption on that.
What?
Tumblr post I found. Somebody says, I had a dream that they changed the material of handcuffs so that they were made of this metallic gold color, and people kept trying to get arrested in Sonic cosplay so they could, quote, get those rings. And it was the hottest craze on the internet for a solid 2 months, and basically every location in the Western world banned Sonic cosplays, and Sonic ended up being a symbol for anarchist ideology.
What the actual fuck?
Somebody responded, have you considered this as a premonition? And somebody else responded, the dream was a prophecy and the future sure looks bright.
I need a sec. Yeah, I will say, like, even with the Neckbeard stories, like, I'm not truly, like, wanting to hurt anyone. It's just more like, I need something to say to vent frustration. Is the best way to put it. I'm not really a violent person. I dislike doing violent things immensely.
Oh, I know that.
Like,
but at the same time, like anytime we read Neckbeard stories, your mouth says otherwise.
Like I said, I need to vent frustration, so I say weird, outlandish things. It was like with Midnight Sun, where I threatened to beat Edward to death with his own leg.
Woo!
Because Edward was being a fucking neckbeard. It turns out that you see things from Edward's point of view. It's really fucking cringy and nice guy-ish. After enduring this tirade of supreme kindness, it's time for direct eliminations. I seated well, so my first few matches were easy. Sir Sam, of course, takes a seat behind me and moves seats between bouts, often crossing the room. No! To be consistently sitting behind me. Okay, if you wanted the... Yeah. One, if you wanted the best view of a fucking fencing match, you'd have it to where you were perpendicular to the combatants. Not... Why would you be trying to fucking peep ass at a fucking fencing tournament?
Because he's a quote-unquote nice guy.
I don't know. I feel like if he really was as nice as he said, he'd be more taking stock of her combat prowess than anything. I feel like there's something suspect about this guy being nice.
My gosh, in a Neckbeard story? How odd.
When someone straight up called a nice guy? and cheers with all the gusto of a squealing piglet. Ew. I never quite find a rhythm and lose the final bout, taking a silver medal and earning the rank of E.
Oh, Nico, what the fuck, man?
What do you do? What do you do? Did he
let
vomit?
out the rankest ass fart.
Okay, it was a fart.
And he's laying right at my feet, so yeah.
Fuck.
Oh god, it smells like something fucking died in here. The motherfucker's still sleeping away like he didn't do shit.
Yeah, they do that.
But the thing is like, it's not normally him that has the rank farts. It's Brian. Brian's the one who makes you want to die when he farts.
Just fucking throwing him under the bus.
No.
No, wait, Brian's animal.
Yeah, Brian's animal. Brian is my female roommate's dog.
Yeah.
And he's this little pudgy Frenchie Boston Terrier looking motherfucker.
Oh yeah, those things tend to have terrible farts.
Oh god. And here's the thing, right?
The rank of E.
This motherfucker will literally, if you're not around, like, so say he's in a different room. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll be in the kitchen. Like, this happened to me when we were at the old house. I was in the kitchen in the middle of washing dishes, cleaning up everything. So I could do, like, I can't remember if I was trying to cook something or bake something, but I was cleaning up the kitchen so I could do something.
You were doing a thing.
Yeah. This motherfucker comes into the kitchen from the living room, looks at me, turns his butt towards me, lets out the rankest ass fart, and then leaves and goes back to the living room.
Wow. Well then.
Dog will literally, if no one's around to, because I was the only one home, if no one's around to like fucking smell his fart, he'll come up to you and be like, and go away.
Well then.
And then he acts offended when you call him out on his shit.
Huh.
And the only reason why I know it wasn't Brian that farted that time, because if Brian had farted, I would have probably used a lot more crude language and actually went to go throw up.
Expletives.
So much expletives. Anyways. Squealing piglet.
Now that cost extra. Is your line.
Okay. Let's see here. Sir Sam is totally thrilled. I don't think he's ever felt more responsible for someone else's victory than in this moment. He shambles towards me, going for a hug, which I quickly turn into a handshake. Quickly reconsidered, and turned into a fist bump.
Fist bump?
Fist bump. Fuck off. I can't talk. He shakes the fist vigorously. Keep in mind that I'm standing for a medal photo with 3 other medalists, while all their friends and family and coaches are taking pictures.
Oh my god.
The result is a photobomb of Hiroshima proportions.
Oh my god.
Which I would post here in a heartbeat if it did not involve revealing both of our faces. Sam realizes he's made a no-no when he turns to see a phalanx of camera phones awaiting his swift exodus. He tries to play it off, removing his fedora in a sweeping bow like, hey, I'm a medalist too, haha, look, I'm with the medal winners in their picture. So funny. He has a cartoonish nervous smile pasted on, which is quickly wiped away as the crowd starts to jeer him out of the shot. He tries to walk away with his pride.
For shit like this, you typically wait until everyone who's out on the field, like, basically breaks. or everyone who's out on the floor basically like breaks to where they're no longer like in any like concentrated groups, but instead just going off to do their own thing. Because common thing with competitions is photo ops. Keeps his distance while I remove my uniform and pack up to leave. You gonna say something?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it sounded like you started to speak up. As I head for the door, though, I am intercepted by Sam, much in the way that an actual Sam might intercept a jumbo jet full of orphans.
Ha ha ha.
Not exactly sure what you're doing launching a smartass masochist, but okay. Hey, Lady Saber, can I ask a favor of you? Can I refuse? What is it, Sam? Well, I need a ride home. What do you mean? Isn't your mom going to pick you up? Or are you tired of having her get up into your business? Well, she dropped me off, but she didn't know what time to have. But I didn't know what time to have her pick me up, so I was hoping you could give me a ride. Ah, very clever, Sam. Very clever ploy indeed. Only a master strategist like yourself could conjure such a flawless plan to spend time with milady. Sorry, Sam, but my car only has room for John and I to sit. Oh, oops. Well, how am I supposed to get home then? I don't know, Sam, but I can't really help you. Okay, fine. Guess I'm just not deserving of a simple ride home. What? Sam, I told you there's not enough room in whatever, Lady Saber. Can I just use your phone to call my mom? Why didn't you bring your own? I give him my phone, and he makes an exasperated call home. In listening to the one-sided dialogue, it sounds like his mom, and he told his mom in advance that I would be taking him home.
Oof.
I wish to die. He hangs up and gives me my phone back with an addition of sweat crust and stalks off without another word. John, my host mother, and I pile into the car and make our drive home. Fuck, I got a long one. It's your line.
I had not heard the last of him that day, but that's coming up next.
Oh boy. Speaking of putting that in chat, our pain is never ending and our suffering is eternal.
I dislike you sometimes.
I dislike me too.
Ah!
Sir Sam phones a friend part 2, or why I got 2 hours of sleep a night during exam week. Motherfucker!
Hold on.
Hold on.
You better get your ass down. You know you ain't supposed to get up on this fucking table, you little shit.
I'm not sitting on the table, I'm sitting in a chair.
I was talking to the cat. And I know you're sitting in the chair because I'm sitting in your lap.
I'm gonna press X to doubt. I know you're small, but you ain't that small.
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm calling you short.
Oif.
This will be the 4th installment of Sir Sam the Chivalrous, and likely a much shorter read than the others.
Great. Player 1 is me, Lady Saber, 16, foreign exchange student, going through some stress about midterm exams before Christmas break. Also, very light sleeper.
Oop, shit. Apologies. Player 2 is Sir Sam the Chivalrous. All around Beatus beard. Smells like putrid. Motherfucker. Putrid Putanesca. Probably bathes in meat sauce. Every time he's described, I want to vomit. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever had to read. I have no in-person contact with Sir Sam this story. I imagine that he wears all of his fedoras at once while using his phone to boost his chivalry level.
Oof.
That's not how you do that. The story spans most of exam week, beginning the night of Sam's first fencing tournament and ending the following Thursday.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
It's Sunday night. I've gotten home from my tourney, showered and had dinner, and gotten in bed. I feel good, finally able to relish my victory in peace. I fall asleep quickly, around 11 o'clock or so.
Would it have been better or worse if he did what Ichi-Tan sometimes does and texted you while you were showering?
It's not like I know when you're in the shower.
I don't know. You did it weirdly with a weird amount of regularity for a time.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You never told me that you were in the shower.
Usually because I wasn't texting you. I was just in the shower and suddenly that's when you decided you needed to talk to me.
Well, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you feel the need to text me when my phone is a very uncomfortable position.
Well, it's not exactly like I can relate to that. I kind of don't have the cleavage necessary to be able to do that. I ain't got much in the tit department. As mentioned above, I'm a light sleeper. I'll often wake up at bumps or noises at night, or even loud noises in my dreams. I'll do that one. I fucking hate that one.
Oh, yeah. Because,
Or
like,
I'll
was that a
fucking-
dream or was that real?
Or I'll fucking twitch awake.
Ugh.
I hate that one too. Because it's always like right when I'm starting to go to sleep and you have that weird sensation of like your body sinking into your bed.
Yes. No, what I really
And it's
hate,
like, yes, please envelop me, and then I fucking twitch.
what I really hate is when I get, like, tangled up in my blankets and then I can't move and I freak out.
Oh. Because of the fact that I sleep on my stomach a lot of the time, I have a bad habit of like waking up with my arms asleep. Like one or both. And the first time I noticed this, what happened was I rolled over and my fucking limp ass arm just flopped over to where like my fingers were touching my face. And of course, no feeling in the arm. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
My mind hasn't registered yet that there's no feeling in my arm. So all I feel is someone touching my face in the middle of the night in complete darkness.
Yeah, that was totally your asleep hand.
Well, I realized it was my asleep hand when I grabbed the wrist and shook it. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? What is this arm attached to? Because it literally felt like a disembodied arm. And then feelings started coming back. It was like, wait. Wait. Anyway. Let's see. Noises in my dreams. Stare around for 15 seconds and go right back to sleep. I can never go right back to sleep.
Me either.
It's just I wake up and fuck, I guess we're doing this now.
You're right.
Yeah. Always at 3. You know, wake up, look around, notice the dark figure standing in the corner of my room, try to shut it out.
So rude you do that. I went through all that trouble to visit you.
Well, you shouldn't be breaking into the fucking house.
You let me in, you just don't remember you let me in.
I don't think that's grounds for anything. You gave your consent. You gave consent, you just don't remember doing it.
I realized how fucked up that was after I said it. I'm sorry.
It's bad enough that I keep ending up coming across fucking hypnosis bullshit. I already fucking hated the Pokemon Hypnos. You don't need to make it even worse. Gross little fucking goblin. I fucking hate that fucking Pokemon's design.
Yeah.
Like, the first evolution, fine. Drowsy, yeah, sure, it's a little tapir. Those things have like a whole mythological thing of being connected with the Baku, which is a Japanese like folklore creature that eats dreams. Makes sense.
Right.
Why the fuck did it turn into the nose gremlin?
Nose gremlin.
Like, there's a reason why I like the 5th gen equivalent more. No, what is it called? Like Muna?
Oh, yeah.
There's the thing I noticed. A lot of 5th gen Pokemons are just like weird equivalents of like pre-existing Pokemon. And I think the entire reason is that it is because it's a new continent. Because 5th gen is Unova, which was based off of the US. Whereas all the generations before that, the regions like Kanto and all that shit, were based off of different prefectures of Japan.
Right, and then you have, fucking...
Alola's based off of Hawaii. I can't remember the one that's based off of France, and then you have the Galar region, which is the UK.
Right, yeah. I haven't played that one yet.
But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ow. No. Ow, fuck. Ow.
Yeah, so, like, a lot of, like, the 5th gen Pokemons, which it's also the smallest generation, is what I also noticed. At least that I know of. The latest gen might be smaller, I haven't checked yet, but at very least, at the time, before Sword and Shield, it was the smallest, like, generation of, like, new Pokemon. But yeah, so Unova does Convergent Evolution, which is kind of like a nice little cool thing.
Yeah, so see, the first 4 regions are based on smaller regions in Japan. So Kanto, Sinnoh, all those.
Yep.
Unova is based on the United States, and the Alola region is based off of Hawaii. Kalos is based in France.
That's what it was. It's Kalos.
Yeah, and then Galar is based on like the United Kingdom, Scotland, Ireland, stuff like that.
Yeah. And I believe part of me wants to say like the Iron Isle might be based off of China, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, because it's Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh are all based on regions Japan, the IRL versions against Kanto, Kansai,
there's a
Kyushu, and Hokkaido.
Yeah, because there was like a Kanto prefecture in Japan. Or is, not was. It still exists. I did nothing to it.
And see, Unova is meanwhile based on the United States, more the particular focused on New York City, apparently.
Yeah.
And then Kalos is just pretty much France. And the French countryside. Alola, of course, is Hawaii.
Yep.
And then, yeah, so.
Yeah, because, like, with Unova, I noticed that with a few of them because, like, I guess instead of, like, Vulpix and Ninetales, you have Zoroa and Zoroark. Instead of, like, Rapidash, you have Blitzen. So they replaced the Fire Horse with Lightning Horse. It's the first time we get another deer Pokemon, which before that it was only Stantler. New spider Pokemon. It was the second time we've gotten a spider Pokemon.
You mean Blitzel? Called it Blitzen.
Yeah, Blitzel. Not Blitzen, Blitzel. First time it was the second time we got a spider Pokemon, the first one being, I believe, first gen.
Let me see. Let me check something quick. Because I know the very first, spider Pokemon.
Because it was Spinarak and Ariados. Were the first ones.
Spinarak and Ariados, and then when you got the And then the next, hold on, I'm gonna check in here.
Should be Llytic and Gavantula, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so they start out the green and the red one, the Spinnerack and Arachnidos? Arados, yeah.
Is it Arac? Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see here.
Had a new triage of strength Pokemon, these ones being a lot grosser looking.
Yeah, so we started out the very first gen was the Spinnerack and Ariados. And then after a while we got I think it was third or fourth gen. We got Joltik, which then evolved into
No, those were fifth. Those were fifth.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember because Gavantula is my favorite spider Pokemon because it has the legs in the right place.
Yeah. And then after that, we came into the Alolan region, which finally gave a spider Pokemon that I liked, and that was Dewpider and Araquanid. Because
I would like Araquanid if it weren't for the back pair of legs.
I just like how he's all bubbly. I'm like, that's the only spider. That's the only spider Pokemon. Just pretty much the only spider in general that I'm okay with. Is those evolutions.
Fluffy.
I mean, it is fluffy, but it looks very much like a real spider that I just would.
I'm also that person that like finds tarantulas adorable because they're big, slow fluff balls.
Brian, stop fucking barking.
Yeah, like to me, tarantulas are just like big, slow, bumbling balls of fluff. So, and he's barking again.
Get away from the fucking window!
Whoa, calm down.
God damn it! Oh, so new house. We literally live right across the street from a park, and apparently there's people across the street at the park with their dogs. So they're barking at the front window because there's dogs across the street.
We're trying to be walking dogs.
Brian, stop your fucking barking. If you want to. Oh my god.
Anyway.
You know what? Outside.
We got fucking sidetracked.
Come on, outside. I'll go outside one more time before bedtime.
Oh, right. It's your line. We got sidetracked at the end of mine.
Alright, go on. You want to go outside? Go fucking outside and do your barking. Fucking do it in the goddamn house. Alright. So my line. Let's see. Gonna click out of
tonight.
Alright, tonight I wake up to the buzzing of my phone. New text from some unknown number. It's probably a spam, so I go back to sleep.
It's like later. Anytime Zane contacts me, always at 3.
See here.
Later, more buzzing.
Yeah, later, more buzzing. Same number. I unlock my phone, squint like an Asian in the Caribbean against the brightness. Ouch. And fumble to the new text.
Dodgy phrase, but okay. Hey, what's up? Can't sleep. How are you? You know, nothing wrecks your sleep schedule more than making friends with another insomniac. Well, no, I'm less of an insomniac. I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
But
I'm an insomniac.
Insomniacs are a great way to fucking wreck my sleep schedule because my brain's just like, I don't need to sleep yet. I can sleep in tomorrow.
I try not to bug my friends though, because just because I can't sleep doesn't mean you can't sleep.
Did you say yours?
Not yet. About to.
Okay.
It's 12:30 a.m. What the hell? I take the bait and respond. Who is this?
Haha. Never trust anyone who actually types out laughing in text.
Right.
Well, hello to you too, Lady Saber. I can't believe you don't know who this is, though, frowny face.
Seriously, it's like 1 a.m. Tell me who this is, or I'm blocking this number.
Now I'm just flashing back to freshman year of college, in which 2 people got a hold of my number and would just text me weird and cryptic things. Fun times.
He. It's your line.
Yeah, I think it was like people that were in the same dorm I was in. Not entirely sure. Okay, chill. It's Sam. That was all the answer I needed. I blocked him. I switched my phone off and tried to fall asleep again before getting back up and responding with, "How did you get this number?"
Oh, well, when I called my mom this afternoon, I accidentally called myself first. Sure, you did. So I just had your number in my phone and decided to text you. Smiley face.
Well, I don't think it's a sure he did. I think it's literally that is what he did. Or wait, accidentally called myself first. No, okay. For some reason my brain forgot the word accidentally was there. Ugh. Dude. Sam, I have a midterm in world history tomorrow. I need to sleep. This fucking line.
I hate myself.
Do you
I
see
have
it?
to read. Yep,
I see it.
I have to read it.
Oh.
That's cool. I'm studying anatomy. Winky face.
I'm just gonna say this in general to anyone who might be thinking this. If you suddenly message me out of the blue and say, "Guess what? I'm looking at porn," I will block you.
Oh damn! There went my weekend plans. I joke.
I don't tell people about my porn habits. I don't need to know about yours. Fucking hell. There are some things that just don't really need to be shared. Oh, that just fucking pisses me off. Why do I even try? Turn my phone off and go back to sleep. Well, not yet. Like if it's some well-timed nightmare. I can't tell if that's just because English isn't your first language or you're making a fucking pun. My phone goes off after, again, shortly thereafter. I try to ignore it, but it keeps going. If you're gonna fucking, like, multitext, leave some fucking time. Like, I don't know, maybe like 6 hours? Maybe a day. Or just don't unless it's urgent and you kinda need an answer. I highly doubt you trying to talk to someone while watching porn is important. He's calling me.
I just had an ad come up that says how to never pay full price at Hobby Lobby, and it's talking about coupons and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's called stealing.
Wait, drugs?
Because what if it's chain, it's free reign, and if it's Hobby Lobby, the world is your oyster. What is it? Hold on, I can't remember the exact quote.
But I'm gonna say this right now. If you try to call me while watching porn, I don't know if there's a step beyond blocking. but I will do that. I swear to fuck.
Swear to fuck.
No! Not like that. Swear to fucking Dionysus. The only thing you will ever hear from me again is blood-piercing screaming.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, no, the full quote is, if it's chain, it's free reign, and if it's Hobby Lobby, the world is your oyster, steal from them, they're homophobic.
Okay, I thought you said dealing, and so that's why I was confused.
Yeah, I'm dealing drugs at Hobby Lobby. I'm dealing
Alright,
the good drugs that make you gay.
I'll give you a few grams if you give me a discount. I got a dime bag out back with your name on it. If you give me a 50% off.
And they do that and they come back and it's like, it's just glitter. Yes. Congratulations, you're gay! And run off into the sunset.
Fucking oregano?
No.
Oh, wow.
I would just
Wasn't
baptize people with
expecting you
glitter.
to catch on.
Baptize people with glitter.
God.
And say, congratulations, you're gay.
Even at a fucking Pride event, glitter is a nightmare.
Imagine how it is at Ren Fair when you have all the fairies running around. And I literally mean fairies, like wings and all.
Well, yes, I wasn't expecting you to be using a homophobic slur. Anyway. I silence the call, go back to a fitful sleep. Till I get another call. Pick up. Probably sounding like a drunk Smeagol. What does Smeagol sound like when he's drunk?
Hello? Hey, Lady Saber. Sam? Yeah, hi. Sorry, I couldn't sleep. Hey, what a coincidence. We must be soulmates or something. Sam, I have a test tomorrow. What do you want? Nothing. Just thought you might want someone to talk to. Did you get home safe this afternoon? I know someone who wouldn't be very safe going home. Yeah. Fine. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm fucking hyperventilating. What does it sound like?
I don't know. Like maybe you're pegging yourself? I don't fucking know.
Why would you get that sound from that?
I don't know!
Why would you automatically assume I was pegging myself?
I don't fucking know. Anyways. Yeah, fine, Sam. I need to sleep. I end the call and look at the clock. It's 4:30. I have to be up in an hour to be on time. I don't dare switch my phone into do not disturb mode, else I miss my wake up alarm. Texts come trickling in. I feel like crying or screaming or laughing hysterically. I can't go back to sleep. So I stare at the ceiling for an hour while my phone buzzes like it's on a cocaine high. I eventually drag myself out of bed and try in vain to cover the bags under my eyes. I do mediocre on my test, coming very close to dropping a letter grade in the class.
What is it with this guy just thinking he's doing a good thing while making things infinitely worse? You know? You know, isn't that? Oy. Anyway. I'm audible.
Yeah.
Okay. Next night, same thing. Motherfucker. I have a dozen new texts coming in every few hours. Motherfucker. Some are short messages, some are the beginnings of an academic paper. I get a lot of picture messages, random funny memes, and rage comics. 2012, guys! Part of me's wishing the world did end then. Anyway, as well as pictures of the final score on his Call of Duty multiplayer matches. Why would anyone care? Like, I don't even think people who, are legitimately hardcore gamers would care unless it was, ridiculously impressive. And even then, not really.
Jack, stop being an asshole.
Also, I'm just imagining this guy's memes being the kind of shit you'd expect on, r/Gamers Rise Up. After it got taken over by a bunch of fucking incels. Well, that was the whole thing, it was originally people doing it ironically, just, making fun of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then people doing it unironically came in. And it just went to shit. It just got really fucking racist.
Oof.
A similar thing happened with the r/the Donald. It started off with people making fun of Donald Trump. Making fun of, the stereotypical Trump voter.
Yeah.
And then people came in doing that shit unironically that were actually, in support of him. And it got really fucking racist.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see here.
Still my line.
Yep.
They seem to pick up at night too. He draws energy from gallons of Monster and streaming gigabytes of Sasha Grey and Asha Akira. I'm gonna do some Googling.
They're porn stars.
Oh, never mind. I'm not good with names.
Yeah, no, they are straight porn stars. I saved you from a very interesting Google search.
You saved me from having to clear part of my Google history. I don't use Google for that. I like to keep that shit separate.
Yeah, no. They are very attractive porn stars.
Okay. Good for them.
Yeah. Alright, so okay, here we go. Let's see here. I am not sleeping a wink. My eating is off. I have manic burst of energy followed by hours of uselessness. Yikes, girl.
I mean, same, but I think that's just the depression in my case.
Yeah.
I need to stop joking about that. That's not a quirky thing to joke about.
Sorry, I have to plug in my laptop.
I got you.
Because it says it needs battery juice.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. Okay. On a Tuesday night, I turn my phone all the way off. I sleep through what it would have been my alarm. My host family gets me out of bed. They don't know about this whole event, so I break down and spill the Cheetos. I end up sleeping a full 12 hours that day, and then another 4-hour nap in the afternoon. My host mother buys me an alarm clock so I can leave my phone off the next night. Because I missed an exam, I have to go in on a Friday to do a makeup, pushing the family's vacation back one day. I'm pissed.
That's
as you should be.
Yeah. Someone were contacting me in the middle of the night trying to get me to do things. Well, it depends on whether or not I'm awake. Anthony keeps challenging me to games to Magic the Gathering at weird hours.
Damn.
Yeah. Oy. This continues for 3 days. I think it's because he's never actually had a real live milady to talk to, so he's going to take this opportunity and run like a Tumblr user with a new gender identity. Suddenly, those years of Brad's straight-up white boy and Beatus come pouring out in a slurry of carbonated cheese meat sauce. It's a horrifyingly beautiful slow-motion train wreck, which is why it takes me so long to tear myself away.
Mm.
I feel slightly insulted.
Mhm.
Also, I just realized the phrase carbonated cheesy meat sauce, and I want to vomit again. It's your line.
I finally blocked Sam's number Wednesday afternoon. He figures this out, however, and starts texting from a different number. At first,
Motherfucker.
he's apologetic, probably realizing that he overdid things a wee bit and is trying to backpedal. Knighthood prevails soon enough. He starts to ask me about John. You guys spend a lot of time together. Yeah, we're pretty good friends. Oh, just friends? Yes, Sam. So,
Boy.
I see I'm not the only one to fall victim to the friend zone then. Ha ha. I have no idea how to respond, so I just wait. It never takes long. Indeed. Well, I really just think John only pays attention to you because of how much makeup you wear and the way you dress. Really, if you want to find someone that can respect you and treat you like a lady, you should present yourself that way, and the right guy will find you. Just for the relationship I want? Right. Okay. Have any Uruk-hai propositions you, Sam? Plus,
Hey, don't you
John.
fucking diss the Urukai.
Plus, John doesn't really dress like he has any class either.
For some reason, I immediately thought that, like a lady.
Ha ha ha. John wears bootylicious jeans and muscle tees like a normal hot person. Sam speaks from experience, naturally having about as much class as a Marxist utopia. Oh,
Fucking hell.
oh shit, girl! Roast him.
Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find that burn? Also, okay, yes, unrequited love sucks. When it's love, not fucking lust.
Or obsessive bullshit.
But it's just a whole thing of, I'm upset because I can't get my rocks off. Go fuck yourself. I'm pretty much done about hearing about how gross I am for trying to make myself look good. You and me both. So I silenced my phone and managed to get a full night's rest in. Sir Sam walks back his last tirade in a series of pitiful messages that I couldn't even bring myself to quote for the cringe pain. I swear, I remember the days when I was like, you don't need to wear makeup, and I fucking shudder. Like, no. No! Let people do whatever the fuck they want. Your line. Bleh.
That Friday, I show up and make up my last exam. I should have known that I couldn't make it out of this week without an encounter with the O-Beast. But hold on to your nachos, because that's the next story.
Okay, I think we might be able to fit a third one in.
Oof.
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 Big oof.
Big oof.
This boy, big oof.
I don't like this boy, Big Oof.
I don't think most people like this boy. Sir Sam the Chivalrous tries to Christmas, or why I'm no longer surprised by anything.
Yikes.
This will be the 5th installment of Chivalrous Sam. Sam, not Sham.
But he is a sham.
Yeah, motherfucker doesn't even know what chivalry is. It's a code of honor involving about fighting. Has nothing to do with how you treat women. Unless you're challenging her to a duel, I don't think it applies. Trigger warning, pasta with extra cringe.
Yikes.
I kind of prefer my pasta with light cringe. It's not my favorite topping. Also, what is it with these things and having an even number of paragraphs?
Mm.
You notice that? Because you keep doing the closings.
Yes. Okay. Player 1 is me, Lady Saber, 16 years old, foreign exchange student. I've just finished most of my midterms. Barely! With Sam's help. By help, I mean keeping me up at all hours of the night with creepy messages. Also, I'm looking forward to a week off for Christmas and experiencing the holiday American style.
You see, if you're gonna do creepy messages, you do it with people that you know you can get away with that shit with. Like me and Ichi-Tan.
Hehehehe.
Most of our messages between each other are kind of creepy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. When it's not me being buried in a ditch behind some restaurant, it's
I would
sex.
I would never bury
It's
you in the
either
ditch.
murder. You wanted to put me in the corpse pit.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
It's either sex or murder. There is no in between.
I mean, isn't that the way to live?
No.
Well, shit.
I
Gotta go
don't really find
reevaluate my
murder
life.
enjoyable.
Gotta go fucking reevaluate my life now. Motherfucker.
Like, one of those is fine, the other's not. Granted, depending on who you ask and how into purity culture they are, which one's alright is reversed, but... Player 2 is Sir Sam Smooth Cheeks, the pure and gentle knight. Smells like a vile mix of fermenting sweat and the spaghetti of Satan.
Mm,
Oh man, you're gonna hurt Satan's feelings.
that hurt my
He's also,
stomach.
yeah, he's also fat. There's no way to sugarcoat it without that being eaten too.
Ah,
Fucking hell. Where's a plaid trilby? Different one almost every time I see him. Still no idea how many he has. Whitewashed jeans. Rage Face's t-shirt under a nondescript black hoodie. No, you see, what you gotta do is you gotta have it to where the hoodie has some style. That's where you're going wrong. Or you do the homeless chic thing that I did with one of mine straight up just having a hole that I think might be from a bullet. I got the hoodie used. So, let's see. Carrying a snowbank of druff on each shoulder. Ew.
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 Also, despite his girth, he has a squeal of a voice that is almost indistinguishable from a piglet.
Piglet.
I can't do Piglet's voice. I can kind of do Winnie the Pooh's... Oh, Balda. But not quite.
Just sounded like a put-out British man.
I'd much rather be a British man putting out.
Oh!
Fucking hell. Alright, welcome to What Are We Reading? We have jokes about sex, that's really it.
All day, every day.
We also have trans rights, but... Fuck you, Roland. You know, I kind of liked What Are We Reading until they got political. Fuck off. Trans people aren't political, they exist. If they're a known fact about life, it's not political. I really hate how all these stories get political, keep shoving in gay people. I don't think you know what political means.
Right? Oh, political is when you go and you make every single character Republican.
Look at Al. Oh, so the division.
Ah! Alright, so I see here.
I want to go back to the days when video games weren't political. You know, like Fallout and Bioshock.
Alright, so here we go. Let's see, player 3 is John, the guy I'm crushing on, who's in a few of my classes, wears jeans, t-shirt, American Eagle hoodie, and a leather belt with oversized shiny buckle. He and Sam have a few minor run-ins. Oif! And they don't like each other one bit. Watching them face off is usually cartoonish. He also speaks passable French.
Lucky, I can barely speak English. This story begins Friday morning, the last day of exam week before Christmas break. The exam makeup day, so a lot of people aren't there, but after a 2-hour morning exam session, the rest of the day is just Christmas parties and Secret Santa.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. John is my Secret Santa in English class, by luck of the draw. It's mostly a bunch of inside joke stuff. I think a do-rag and a bottle of Elmo shampoo was included, including a little thing of eyeshadow and blush, just for Sam. Interestingly, though, the colors actually match for me. Don't know how long he must have spent trying to pick them out, but it's really sweet.
Aww.
Around lunchtime, I get a new text from Sam. Got a present for you, winky face. Let me know when I can give it. Oh boy. I can't wait.
You know, I still feel kind of bad about not doing a drawing for your birthday this year. What?
No, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I still do feel kind of bad about not doing a drawing for your birthday this year.
Oh, it's okay.
Jeez. Then again, the main thing I know that you'll enjoy is Jasper, and it's like, I could do that again. Let's see. What is it, Sam?
I can't tell you. It'll spoil the surprise. I'm pretty sure the surprise will spoil the surprise, too. I can't give it to you in school, though. Maybe after.
Red flag.
Right? So you give me something that you aren't allowed to carry on school grounds. Great.
If you aren't allowed to have it at school, I don't think it's something I want, Sam.
No, trust me. You'll like it. Let me guess, it's also 10 inches. Ugh.
Well, then we know it's not his. Going around and around like this for a little while before I give up and just ignore his subsequent teaser messages like, bet you can't wait to have it in your hands. And my personal favorite, it's long and stiff, winky face, haha, JK, JK. Just as subtle as a sledgehammer. I don't want to be his sledgehammer. My mind is spinning for the rest of the day, running through lists of the possible gift. Is it a sex drum? 5-gallon drum of meat sauce? Sex toy! Holy shit!
Sex drum! Sex drum! Sex drum! Bang me like a sex drum.
I'm trying to figure out how a sex drum works. Is that when you bring like a third person in, but they don't really join in? They just watch and like steadily pound on a drum the entire time.
Yes,
Like, just,
that's like
the two of you are going at it. There's just a third guy in the corner, just boom,
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 boom.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it's to make your thrust seem more intense.
You had to do it in time.
Dum, 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 dum. Damn,
Just fucking like starts
Petersons are
picking up.
really going at it today.
Fucking hell. Tears in my eyes. Is it a sex toy? 5-gallon drum of meat sauce? Maybe a blade of Valerian steel. All are equally plausible.
Fast forward to the end of the day. I'm filing to the bus loop with the rest of the school when I'm intercepted by Sam, like an offensive pass from Tony Romo. Ha. Hey, Lady Saber. Merry Christmas. You look enchanting today.
Thanks, Sam, you too. Shit! I meant Merry Christmas to you too. That's what I get for not thinking. He's carrying a long tube in one hand, wrapped horizontally in Christmas paper, like Santa's homeless cousin. Haphazardly. I swear that said horizontally. I don't think we're ever going to reach like a moment like I did when I because of my dyslexia got the right verse in Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. I think it said Matthew and I said Mark.
And then it turned out to be right.
Mark was the right verse. Matthew was entirely wrong. A blue bow is dangling from the side. Makes a adorable picture. On the other hand, a foot-long hot dog is at the mercy of the black hole which functions as his mouth.
You have to read it.
Mustard ketchup and chili dribble while the meat stick vanishes at an alarming rate. I mean, I will say, in my case, I am someone who, one, has a very cavernous mouth, and two, as a result of how I grew up, eats very fast. But the thing is that, like, I tend to do my best to not make a mess. For one, I just don't tend to like messy food in the first place. And for two, it's typically not, the food tips typically isn't present long enough to make a mess. I could fucking clear out a hot dog in 2 bites.
Ooh, that's impressive.
I mean, you've already seen me swallow a cupcake whole.
That was very impressive. I was like, damn.
Oh, yeah. One of the things, I've done that with zebra cakes too before.
Oh, yes.
It's like, hey, you want to see something fucking weird?
I tried doing that the zebra cake once, and it was like so sweet, like I started gagging. I was like, okay, nope. Too much sweet. Love zebra cakes, but I cannot fucking just shovel one whole one in my mouth ever again like that. It like hurt my teeth.
Fucking hell. You might want to see a dentist.
No, like, so ever since I had my braces removed, my teeth have been very, very sensitive to like.
Makes sense.
Super sensitive to sweets and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so you go. I got you a present, Lady Saber. Hot dog goes in, chunks come out. You can't explain that.
Yeah, you see, that's the whole thing, is that, like, at very least, I tend to, like, wait until I've swallowed to speak. We're not going to make any further comment on that. I see. Are you going to tell me what it is?
I can't do that. It's a present. He's squeaking with delight. I assume he makes the same noise when his mom brings him home a can of SpaghettiOs.
Does anyone actually fucking eat SpaghettiOs?
I do, sometimes.
I just
Very rarely, though.
can't get past the taste. Sam, if I'm not supposed to have it at school, I really don't want to open it here. We're at the bus loop now. I'm anxious to find mine and bug out. Sam presses on uninhibited, thrusting the package into my arms like it's a squealing baby. Ironic given the circumstances. For my lady.
It's some kind of hollow tube. Something definitely long and stiff bumps around inside of it when I give it a rattle. Sam looks like he's about to jump out of his skin. This is embarrassing. People are looking. Sam is in his own little world with Milady. I'm not tearing all the paper off, so I just poke a hole in the end. I can't see inside. It's dark. I'm scared. I imagine the scene from Indiana Jones where all the faces melt off, and I could feel like I might be facing a similar fate. I grit my teeth and reach in.
My fingers find metal, and then find something like soft leather. Shape is very familiar. I grasp and pull. No way. You draw out the bell guard and first 6 inches of a saber. The pommel is the brand for Leon Paul, which is Cadillac level fencing gear. Specially custom-made weapons. This one feels exceptionally lightweight. Totally floored. The amount of research to figure out what was good in a weapon you don't fence with must have taken an enormous amount of time, and one of their weapons could easily cost over 100 British pounds. I can't actually give him a genuine smile. Thank you, Sam. This is fabulous. It's clear that he wants to stay and talk, but I have to find my bus. I double dodge his attempt at a hug and narrowly escape with a fist bump. Well, at least you got a sword. Or saber. Your line.
If only it was that easy. My bus has changed for the day. And I missed the announcement at the end of class. I walk up and down the loop looking for the bus number and failing to find it. They start pulling away one by one, and I realize too late there's been a change. I try to give my host brother a call, but he doesn't pick up. Eventually, I'm stranded at the loop with a few stragglers. Sam has wandered off like a lion that missed the first rush at his prey.
I know that John carpools with his dad, so I message him, asking if my dumbass can get a ride home. I ride up to the parking lot where the parents are pulling through and meet up with them.
What's in the tube?
Sam's present. He pulled out all the stops on a new saber. I draw out a little bit to show him.
Damn. Really? That must be expensive.
A lot of time to sit around before John's dad shows up. So we perch ourselves on the brick wall next to the sidewalk. Pretty sure I wear my do-rag for a portion of this time. Yeah, I'm cool. Fucking hell. Soon enough, Sam approaches like a tornado to a trailing park, hailing me with that full arm whip. Yeah, maybe it's just because, I do like just the awkward, like quasi finger gun type wave. It's just a small, like, wrist motion more than anything. But I can't understand how people just do, like, full arm waves. Like, I'd feel worried about smacking someone on accident.
Because you have noodle arms.
Yes, I am a very long boy.
Mm.
And the longest of boys. John and I are sitting, so Sam takes the moment to revel in his ability to tower over us. Still eating. This time it's a Tupperware container full of ravioli. Jesus, does it ever end?
Hey, Letter Saber. Why are you up here? I thought you rode the bus.
I missed my bus. It changed.
Oh, that sucks. Hey, I know. I could give you a ride home. My mom will be here any second.
Oops, I thought that was an image. It was an advertisement for a shirt. I was looking up what a fencing saber looks like, and I just saw a shirt that says fencing don'ts. Honestly, some of these fucking images are just hilarious to me. Just gonna put it in chat. Nope, that's not what I wanted. What the fuck? Okay, that's a very...
Are you trying to summon a demon or some shit?
I can't remember what language that is, but I definitely know that that's a whole bunch of expletives. Oh. If I could stop being a fucking idiot with this. There we go. Anyway. That's okay, Sam. John is giving me a ride. Sam gives John a sidelong glance that lasts a little too long. Yeah, awkward stares are the worst. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, that sure just kind of made me chuckle. Giggle. Caused me to exhale through my nose. I could tell that John has his jimmies rustled, so I diffused the situation by asking John to find out where his dad is, which keeps him busy for long enough to cool down.
My mom will be here soon, Lady Saber. We got space in our car. It's no big deal.
No. It's okay, Sam. I'm riding with John.
Lady Saber, I don't have to offer you a ride. Hey, I bet John is just doing it to get some alone time with you.
And you aren't.
Yeah, because having your parents in the front seat makes a perfect makeout environment. He says this like it's a joke, but he's the only one forcing laughter. John has had enough and rises to his full height, looking down his nose at Sam.
She told you no twice. Back off, Sam.
They both inflate like pufferfish. And I might have laughed if I wasn't so afraid of them tearing into each other.
Yeah, the thing you never really want to have to deal with is fat strength. Thankfully, this only lasts for a tense 30 seconds before Sam's ride pulls up. He makes no move to leave until his mom rolls down the window and begins hollering, Sam? Sam!
He turns his agitation onto his mom. What?
What do you mean, what? Get in the car, Sam! Your line.
Busy, Mom.
What on earth with? Sam, we have to go!
Lady Saber won't come with me. She needs a ride home.
Well, it's not going to be with you, apparently.
Damn, Mom.
Fucking hell. This is Sam is fucking done with his shit.
Sam deflates like he's had a gastric bypass. A bunch of other people in the carpool line are staring. He shoulders his book bag and carries his still open pasta bowl into the backseat of his car. Miss Sam gives me a look before pulling away.
Naturally, Sam manages to screw this up further. As soon as I'm in the car with John, he starts texting me. Hey, I'm glad you like your present. Told you you would. What'd John get you? All aboard the cringe train. He was my secret Santa in English, so he got me some funny stuff that we like to joke about.
Oh, okay, but not like a real gift or anything.
Motherfucker, do not underestimate the appeal of a meme gift.
Right?
I decided to have a little fun. John's sitting next to me, so he's reading too. It eggs me on. He got me some makeup. And like a drunken streaker at a football game, Sam's off. That is a fucking analogy and a half right there.
Right? Seriously? He got you makeup? That's like the worst thing you could ever get a girl. Like, he's just telling you, you're not actually pretty enough for me, so put this on. Why do you even put up with someone who has clearly no respect for you? It's really sad that girls get taken in by guys who don't deserve them at all. Chew, chew.
Oh boy. Wait a sec. Someone got me makeup and it just so happened to like actually properly like match my eyes or skin tone. I'd be fucking elated. It saved me some fucking searching. This shit takes time. This continues for what might have constituted a 5-paragraph essay on why I'm the bitchiest bitch that ever bitched. Fucking hell. Gaining speed and losing altitude, which eats subsequent message. John and I are killing ourselves laughing. Finally, Sam finishes and there's a pause like he's not quite sure what to do. I don't reply until he follows with, "Anyway, what's up?"
For those of you unaware, that was the sound of my head hitting my own desk.
Hee hee.
Ow. That makes me lose it. Sam, I'm going to involve myself with other people. You might not like some of them, but who I associate with is not any of your business. If you can't deal with that, then you need to not talk to me anymore.
He doesn't reply for a while. I'm at home, he responds with, "Fine, but if you're gonna be that way, I want that saber back." Keeping it classy like a true gentleman. Milady is unmoved.
Sir Sam keeps his distance over the Christmas break, instead opting to post ambiguously about me on Facebook. First post is something along the lines of, breakups are hard.
Oh, fucking hell.
I wish I was kidding. Facebook collection will follow this story, but that will take a little while I collect the screen caps. Promise though, it's worth the wait.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna leave that off.
Thank God.
Special thank you to Summer Moon Soldier and Destiny Baird for supporting us on Patreon. If you like what we do, then consider going down to the link in the description and going to our Patreon. Support us for as little as $1 a month, and there are little perks for, any amount. Also, Ichi-Tan's stuff will be in the description because, yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
So, if you like cosplay, check her out.
Yeah. Check me out.
I mean, you didn't have to say it like that. Yeah, cute too. Why can't I get a follow? I say, despite making a point of not posting pictures of myself online. Anyway, we're gonna leave this. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Boy.
Boy.